Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger with an exciting new story of real life in the Old West. One of the greatest trailblazers in Western history had a blue face and weighed 1,400 pounds. He was rancher Charlie Goodnight's lead steer on the annual drives from Texas up to Wyoming grazing lands. His name, like the name of my story, was Old Blue. It is the year 1878 along the Goodnight Cattle Trail near Fort Sumner, New Mexico.
Well, there she is, Chimney Rock. Fort Sumner's just a spit from here.
Yeah, we're 3 days ahead of time, just like I figured.
Thanks to Old Blue, that steer's worth 4 top hands on a drive.
Charlie, you make it sound like my ramrod in the drive had nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't get your hackles up, Snell. As trail bosses come, I don't know any better. It's just that Old Blue sets the pace and the herd follows the bell. Well, bed down this side of the river, same as usual. I'll see you in town. I gotta collect some bets on getting here early. Yeah! Whoa!
Is this it, Paul?
This is it. This here's rich dirt. Just a aching to grab seed and take root. I'm gonna give it a chance.
You mean we're through being rawhiders, Paul?
That's right, John Wesley. We're through following them trail herds, picking up the hides of dead cows that fall by the way. From here on, the only wandering you'll do is in books, just like I pledged your ma. So prod that mule, boy. Lead out for the Fort Sumner schoolhouse. And you, Bella, you curry down, gown up like Christmas prayer meeting.
Now, I want John Wesley and Arabella here at 7 o'clock next Monday morning.
They'll be here.
Might be a good idea for you to come along, too.
Well, now, I just might get around to that one of these days. Thank you kindly, ma'am. Come on, kids.
Oh. Where are you staying?
Well, we're just trail camping for a while, ma'am, till we can find us a homestead.
Well, there's an old abandoned shack on river ground a few miles out of town. After my husband died, I gave up the idea of ranching. It's yours for the asking.
I'll pay you something on it, ma'am, as soon as I sell my hides in town.
No hurry. You go get settled. We'll worry about that later.
You know. That chair can stand some fixing. John Wesley, run fetch me some wings.
You don't have to bother.
Oh, it ain't no bother, ma'am. Working with rawhide's one thing I can do, and it's sure pleasure me to fix it for you.
Hold on, boy. You must be one of them sneaking rawhiders been trailing us all the way up from Concho. Huh? You tell your pa nobody picks up the Goodnight outfit's leavings without paying Red Snow.
Don't have to pay for hides off of dead cows nobody wanted except coyotes and us. Now, I'll thank you to give back them wangs.
You're pretty big for your britches, ain't you? Here.
Don't try it, mister.
Drop it. You hurting to tree a rawhider? Try for a man your size.
Why should I dirty my hands? I better not find you with any good night property. If I do, it'll be a bullwhip for your boy. And a rope for you.
Keep him covered, son.
No, Paul. That teacher got eyes just like Mama's.
Blues, Tennessee Mountain Mist.
What you thinking, Paul?
I'm thinking you better hush up and snuggle down. Now, get to bed with you. Go long.
Can I have a pet, Pa?
Any kind of pet you want, little button. Morning, daybreak. I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna sell them cow skins for what I can get. I'm gonna start planting for a good harvest.
I'm gonna keep house.
I'm gonna hunt game for us. There's fresh tracks all around.
Billy be dogged. We ain't gonna have us a real ranch here.
What'd you do with old Blue?
What?
Don't smart me, rawhider. Where's our bell steer with a blue face?
I ain't seen no blue-faced steer.
Now, hold on. Cloud, take a look in this wagon.
I gotta sell them hides for a grub stake.
You ain't gonna live that long if you skinned old Blue.
It ain't here, Snell.
I told you I ain't got him.
You mean you ain't skinned him? Not yet. Where you got him hid?
You speak up before I carve my brand in your lying face.
On it, Snell! Turn him loose.
Rawhider's got old Blue.
That's a lie. I ain't never laid eyes on the critter.
Turn him loose. Put that wagon back to rights. Don't get any wrong ideas. I don't cotton to no rawhiders. Or lawless trail outfits either.
If I catch you anywhere near old Blue, I'm personally gonna hang you.
Let's go.
You bring me some rifle powder, Paul?
Yep. Brought a glass mirror for Bella. Where is she?
Down by the creek, fetching greens. Ought to be back pretty soon. What's wrong, Pa?
Hush. Where in the Goshen?
Pa! Looky, Pa, I found me a pet. Bet nobody had a pet like him. Ever see such a pretty blue face?
Yeah, go on, shoot. Yeah, go on. Go on. That's Charlie Goodnight's lead steer. His trail boss catches me with him, and he'll hang me for a rustler.
But we didn't steal him, Pa. I found him with his legs stuck in some rocks, and he follows me every place I go.
You just try for a chance to explain that. John Wesley, keep an eye out for them cowboys till I figure out how to get rid of him.
Couldn't we hide him somewheres, Pa? Somewheres where they wouldn't think of looking. Like in the wagon, maybe.
Flyers coming over the ridge, Pa. Headed this way. They're coming, Pa.
Steady down, boy. Keep eating and act natural.
This is a real peaceful scene, isn't it? You'd think they never heard of a blue-faced steer, wouldn't you?
Ain't you found him yet?
No, not yet, but something tells me he ain't far away. You boys fan out. Take a look through the brush. Of course, now the three of us know that they ain't gonna find nothing out in that brush, don't we? Rawhiders are too smart for that. Thank you, boy. Now, if somebody want to save me some time, just happen to know where old Blue was, I could sure make it worth their while.
Meaning?
Meaning $100 worth? You want to say something, boy? I see. Guess you both heard about that $1,000 reward Charlie Goodnight's offered to the man who brings him in. Let me tell you something, Rawhider. You ain't gonna collect that reward because me and my boys are gonna be guarding the roads into town. Now, does that $100 reward of mine sound a mite bigger?
Not a trace of old Blue.
There's one place we ain't looked yet.
Now, hold on.
I'm gonna be watching the roads for you, Rawhider. With a rope. Ha!
$100, Paul. Enough for plow and planting seed? You should have took it.
He'd never give it, boy. You seen what he done for nothing? What do you think he'd do for $100? Reward's $1,000. He wants to keep it all.
They gone, Paul?
And they busted your mirror.
I don't care. They ain't got old Blue.
Seems like everything I try to do for you gets busted.
We got a home, Pa. You ain't busted that.
I won't be at home very long with that steer.
Mr. Goodnight appears to be a fair-minded man, Paul. If we could get that steer to him and explain...
There's only one trail to town, boy. Red Snell's a spraddle it, waiting for me.
Unless he wasn't there when you came through.
gonna be daylight before long.
Yeah.
What makes you so bulldog stubborn he's got old Blue?
One thing, the way his boy acted. Another, a missing steer and a rawhide just plain go together. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's coming from over there. Mount up!
Don't move.
Give me that Snell. Hey, Snell!
Where? Where's old Blue? You might as well speak up, son. This girl's enough to hang a thieving paw anyway.
He ain't a thief.
Where is old Blue?
Paul's taking him over to Mr. Goodnight.
Tricked us, huh? So he could sneak to town.
It'll be light soon. We can catch him.
Let's go.
Paul, Ryder's coming.
Well, come on.
Caught you red-handed, huh? Just like I said.
I want to talk to Mr. Goodnight.
You ain't gonna talk to nobody. Tie his hands.
You're leaving me.
Go on, girl.
Where's my boy?
Mister, you better stop worrying about your boy and start praying about yourself.
You can't hang me.
Yeah, we? Stick around and find out. Cloud, bring your horse.
Yeah.
That ought to do it. Let's get him on the horse.
You're hanging an innocent man.
Innocent? You look real innocent moving down the road with old Blue.
You leave him be.
Let's get him on the horse.
I never stole that steer. If you let me talk to Mr. Goodnight, I can explain everything.
Yes. Hey. I want the pleasure of swatting the horse out from under this cow thief myself.
I think this has gone far enough. Drop your guns.
Now, ma'am.
Drop your guns.
Ma'am, this rawhide deserves hanging.
Maybe, but it won't be on your orders. Now take that rope off his neck.
Do what she says.
Help him down. All right, now, let's take that steer and all of us go to the hotel and see Mr. Goodnight. Come on. Hurry it up. Go on. All of you. Go on.
Charlie.
Kind of jumping the gun, ain't you, Snell?
I caught him with old Blue. Ain't wrestling still a hanging offense?
The little girl says she found the steer with his leg caught and he followed her home.
Charlie, you know rawhiders better than that. First thing they teach their kids is how to lie.
I ain't lying.
That's a true fact, Mr. Goodnight. That critter follows her around like a hound dog.
Old Blue's a leader. He never followed nothing. Least of all, a rawhide tadpole. Charlie, we're wasting time.
Better to waste time now than wish we had wasted it later on. You little girl telling the truth?
I'll stake my life on it.
You're going to do just that. Youngster, run over there at the stage depot.
Do like the man says, Button.
If old Blue goes after her, you go free. Turn the steer loose.
Come on, old Blue. Old Blue, you hear me? Please come, old Blue. Please come.
And he sure does follow her, don't he?
Sorry, mister. Take him down, turn him over to the sheriff.
Hold on, Charlie. Are we going to hang him?
If he deserves hanging, the law will take care of it.
I'll be close by, Paul.
That'll be comfort to me, boy.
No, Paul, no, they can't take him, they can't.
No, little Buttons. None of that. You stand up real proud. That's better.
I'll look after them, Mr. Wilkes.
Take the steer back to the herd and get ready to hit the trail.
Come along, honey.
No, Baba!
Arabella!
You see, he does follow me.
He sure does, honey. Untie him. There's $1,000 reward. I hope it'll make up for the trouble you've been through.
$1,000. I'm going to ask you to mind it for us, ma'am, till we learn to count that high.
It wasn't long before Jethro did learn to count. But Helen continued to take care of his money, as Mrs. Wilkes. Old Blue, he went back to leading trail herds until finally retired on Charlie Goodnight's ranch.